Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well and having a wonderful one out there. It's been a little bit, but I finally dusted everything a little bit just to clean it up. Okay, today we're going to listen to Mark. We're not listening to Mark. We are listening to the song. My God, we're listening to the track "Roots of Coincidence" by Pat Metheny, of course, Pat Metheny Group. This is going to be coming off the album Imaginary Day, which was released in 1997. We're listening to this because it was suggested and sponsored by Mark. We're not listening to Mark, but we're listening to what Mark recommended. So thank you so much for the recommendation. You know what? I could have stopped the recording and started the intro over. Leave it in. I'm imperfect. I make mistakes. Quite a bit, actually. You said that this is going to be something a little different from Pat Metheny than I'm used to. That only excites me. That only makes me more and more curious. So let's go ahead and give it a listen. We'll discuss it a little bit after. The Roots of Coincidence. The Roots of Coincidence. That's already very different. Like the sequencer tech happening. Basically a drum and bass song. I mean, that was one of the coolest things that I've heard from Metheny and everyone else, of course, involved. But yeah, you were not kidding. That this was a completely different side of him. When did I say this came out? 1997. This sounds modern. This was wow. Very unexpected in a lot of ways. The heaviness that Pat draws out in this track is, to me, unexpected, completely unexpected. What's another unexpected piece of this? The straight line drum and bass hooks from the rhythm is completely out of left field. And man, does he make it sound so good. The incorporation of those electronic elements in here is very forward thinking. And like I said, very unique in my opinion, especially when it comes to what I was expecting from Metheny. I would have never expected him to go into this direction. Not only just the heaviness with how he plays in here in that massive tumultuous way that he plays, but also the, like I said, that drum and bass electronic element that slides in here. But then, just like we heard at the end and in certain moments throughout the track, there's little moments which we get a little respite. We get a little bit of that peaceful break from everything before Mammoth Foot crushes us back again. Is the whole album like this? Because I just think that is so forward thinking as well, which makes me respect Metheny even more hearing this because of that creative way of thinking ahead and progressing. You know, I think there is a difference between like prog and progressive music. Progressive music can be anything from, of course, jazz to metal to hip hop to classical. It could be anything. It's just that forward thinking and that creative, let's take a risk. Let's try something different than we've done before. And I mean, you're clearly hearing it here with Pat Metheny and the group. This really impressed me. For 7 minutes, just let me back it up again, because like already, right? From the very beginning, when it pulls into that lane, I'm already thinking, wow, this is already completely different. The sequencers kind of bubbling back and forth, almost like a little bit more of a more modern for this time Jean-Michel Jarre, and the way that it pops up. It's kind of creating this electronic and yet almost near organic kind of life. You know, a primordial ooze from which the rest of the music will eventually spring. And spring it does. Like that, and that section, you could just have that repeating in a certain aspect and put that into a club, at a rave, like at a concert of sorts. Like that would just go over extremely well. And then the crushing chorus. That really does sound like a lot of modern like a portion of like a modern progressive rock band, or you would hear that a lot in modern scenes, and I just think that is really cool. Can I do something really quick? I'm just out of curiosity. Has this ever been performed live? Listen, you already know I can't play the music on YouTube. We for sure know I can't play the video, but I would like to at least see like a snippet of this track. There is a live video here. I'm going to be skipping around, so you'll have to forgive me. This is going to be Speaking of Now live. Let's see. Let me just pull it up here really quick for you guys. Like I said, I'm going to be skipping around, so I apologize, but you can, of course, watch the video on your own. I'll try to remember to put this down in the comments below, or at least in the description. There, he's about to solo off there. And can I tell you, for like something like this, which is very drum and bass and jungle inspired, I love how there's live drums being used here. It's not, because even when I go to the, let me take you off really quick. I'm gonna go to the Wikipedia page. Even when I come across here, yeah, you have keyboards and, synths and stuff, but no sequencer or anything like that. It's all performed live, even studio wise, unless there's something that I'm missing, it's all live there. Let me pull it back up. Just headbanging. Just headbanging. The way he plays there is just so effortless. That transition to that crushing moment. I feel like this track, especially looking at the way that he's playing in his face, of course, is one that live, this is such an unexpected headbanger. I got to see what he does on the bass here. He's bowing it. What a gorgeous mood here at the end. This is a wildly impressive track, I think. This one, you weren't kidding, Mark. This is so completely different, but just very impressive. I literally just never imagined Pat playing in any way like this. But we are all the better for it. Let me know what you guys thought of it, of course, in the comments down below. I appreciate you all watching, as always, and supporting the channel, whether you're pressing the like button, sitting down, relaxing with a cup of coffee or water and just watching every day, or if you're like Mark and supporting over the Buy Me a Coffee and such. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Mark, thank you so much for the support and the recommendation. Really fantastic one. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you again, hopefully tomorrow. Bye, guys.